Welcome to Purposefully Living. I'm Mirriam K Musonda-Salati, and I'm so glad you're here. Today is special because you're not just listening to another episode, you're stepping into a journey of meaning, purpose, and legacy. This episode is based on my book, Identifying Your Purpose, A Journey of Meaning and Legacy. And the goal is simple: to help you understand why you exist, what you carry, and how to turn your calling into daily action with faith, wisdom, and real-life clarity. And because purpose is not something we discover alone, today I have two guests joining me, and together they're going to walk you through this episode with insight, honesty, and practical tools that will strengthen your faith and sharpen your direction. So wherever you are right now, take a deep breath, open your heart, and stay with us to the end, because what you're about to hear might be exactly what you've been praying for. Enjoy, and here are my guest speakers.
You know what blows my mind? Research shows that 85% of people who go through severe trauma report experiencing significant positive life changes afterward. That's not just surviving, it's transforming through trials.
That's such a counterintuitive finding, isn't it? Most people assume trauma only leaves scars, but the science of post-traumatic growth tells a different story.
Well, let me share something fascinating about this. Researchers at UNC Charlotte found that growth happens in 5 specific areas: personal strength, new possibilities, relationships, appreciation for life, and spiritual development.
That really challenges our typical narrative about suffering. How exactly does that transformation process work?
You know, it's like building muscle. The growth doesn't happen during the workout, it happens during recovery. Studies show that people who develop resilience aren't necessarily stronger to begin with, they just process adversity differently.
That's exactly what Dr. Martin Seligman found in his research on learned optimism. It's not about avoiding negative thoughts, it's about how you explain events to yourself.
Right? And get this, a 2019 study in the Journal of Positive Psychology found that people who view challenges as opportunities for growth show a 23% higher rate of achieving their long-term goals.
Well, that brings up something crucial about resilience. It's not about being unbreakable, is it? It's more about being adaptable.
Exactly. And here's where it gets really interesting. Neuroscience shows that our brains actually form new neural pathways when we practice resilience. It's like creating mental muscle memory for bouncing back.
So what you're saying is resilience isn't just a personality trait. It's a skill we can develop?
Precisely. And research from the American Psychological Association identifies 3 key components: meaning making, regulation, and support. Let's break those down, because I think this is where people often get stuck.
Oh, meaning making. That's about finding purpose in pain, right? Like Viktor Frankl's work in logotherapy?
Yes, and studies show that people who can find meaning in their difficulties are 40% more likely to show post-traumatic growth. But here's the key. It's not about minimizing the pain, it's about contextualizing it.
That reminds me of what Dr. Brené Brown found in her research, that the most resilient people tend to be really good at what she calls reality checking their struggles.
And speaking of reality checking, let's talk about regulation, because this is where a lot of people miss the mark. The latest research shows that physical practices like deep breathing can reduce stress hormones by up to 50% in just 5 minutes.
Well, that's fascinating because it connects to what neuroscientists are discovering about the vagus nerve and its role in resilience, doesn't it?
Exactly. And here's something that might surprise people. Studies show that simple practices like maintaining a consistent sleep schedule can increase resilience scores by up to 30%. It's not just about mental toughness.
That makes me think about how we often separate physical and emotional resilience when really they're completely interconnected.
You know what's interesting about that? Research from Harvard showed that people who exercise regularly have a 40% lower risk of developing depression, even when facing major life stressors.
So it's really about building what we might call a resilience toolkit, both physical and psychological tools.
Right, and let me share something powerful about that toolkit. Studies show that people with strong social support systems are 250% more likely to successfully navigate major life challenges. That's why isolation can be so dangerous during tough times.
That's such a crucial point about the role of community and resilience. How do we help people build those support systems?
Well, research suggests 3 key strategies. First, regular check-ins with at least 2 trusted people weekly. Second, involvement in some kind of community group. And third, this is interesting, having what researchers call a resilience role model.
Like someone who's been through similar challenges and come out stronger?
Exactly. And studies show that having such a model can increase your own resilience capacity by up to 60%. But here's what's crucial. It's not about comparing your journey to theirs. It's about learning from their strategies.
What a powerful conversation. To our guest, thank you for your time, your truth, and your willingness to pour into others. May God multiply what you shared today and return it to you in strength, joy, and open doors. And to everyone listening, I want you to remember this. You're not behind. You're not forgotten. You're not disqualified. You are in a process, and God is still writing your story. So don't leave this episode the same way you came in. Take what you heard and let it become action. Let it become discipline. Let it become prayer. Let it become courage. If this blessed you, share it, leave a review, and stay connected. I'm Mirriam K Musonda-Salati, and this is Purposefully Living. Until next time, keep your faith loud, your spirit fed, and your purpose in motion.